So hello, Miss Becky.
Hello.
So thank you for joining us for this interview session. So basically, this is for our sociology subject. We need to interview anyone from other generations or maybe from other culture to know what are they going into their life phase.
Okay.
So basically, we'll choose under the retirement phase because
I am retired.
you are retired. So we have 14 questions to ask. We'll make it fast.
Okay. So I'm Izzah and I will tell you about the questions. The first question is, when do you start your career?
My career.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Okay. First, I went to college. When I graduated from college, I had a degree in education, and I started teaching in 1971, which dates me way back.
Yeah.
But and I taught first grade for 23 years. First grade is elementary, and then I changed to second grade, which is a step above, and I did the rest of my time there, and it was 33 years at the same school, which I loved. I loved it.
For the second question is, why do you choose the career?
Why did I choose that career? I didn't know that I liked to teach, but I got a job as a teacher aide. My mother got me that job. I was out of high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and my mother got me the job as a teacher aide at the school. And that job lent me to going into the classrooms with kids and helping and being with them, and I thought, I like this, and I like the kids. So, and the teachers there encouraged me to go back to school and get a degree, and so I said, I think I'll do that. And so I started night school first, and then I go to summer school, and then finally I had to stop working, and then I went to school and got my degree.
Oh, it's interesting. Okay, so for the third question, do you enjoy doing your job
I loved it. I loved it. Teaching, God gave me that job. And see, I didn't know I liked it until I got the aide job. And then I thought, I really liked it. And I did. I enjoyed getting up and going to school every day to teach. And the children were just so sweet. And they came in there like a clean slate. They couldn't read, they couldn't write, and they couldn't do math, and that's what I taught them. So by the end of the year, they were reading, writing, doing math, and you see what you've done. You see what you've taught, and it's very rewarding.
So the fourth question is, have you ever thought that you will reach this far without changing to the other jobs? Have you ever thought that you will reach this far?
Oh yeah, because I retired in 2004, and I actually did a lot of things to prepare for retirement, but I knew that it was time. I had taught 33 years, so I knew, and I was only 57 when I retired, but I knew it's time to go home, it's time to do something else in life. And I don't know how I knew, but I did know that. So, and I retired, and I have loved every minute of retirement.
Okay, so how do you feel when you are getting retired? This is like few weeks before your retirement.
Oh, I loved it. Because my whole last year of retirement, it was like every day was the last day. I would have duty outside on the playground, and I'd say, well, I'm not going to have to do this much longer. And it was just special. Everything I did that year was special and enjoyable, because I'm thinking, this is it. I don't have to do this anymore. Not that I didn't like, I loved it, but I just knew that it was going to be good. And it was a good year. I had a good class that year, which I always did, and it was just fun knowing this is the end. But I was sad because I didn't want to leave the kids, and I had lots of good teacher friends that, it's going to be sad to leave. But I knew, and it was a good year.
Alright, so the sixth question, what is your expectation or your planning after your retirement phase? I mean, while you are still working, what do you expect when you have retired?
Okay, my expectation, I knew I was going to retire, and I knew that there was something else out there to do, and it was like free. I was going to be free because every morning I got up, I got dressed, and I went to work. And then I came home and I did all those things that I had to do. And I knew that after my last year of teaching that things were going to change. So my expectations was, well, where is it going to take me? What am I going to do? But I was very ready to see what was going to happen. And whatever the Lord gave me to do, I was going to do it. Yep.
Okay. And then what do you feel during the honeymoon phase, which is the earliest stage of your retirement? What do you do?
Okay. The honeymoon phase, I'd wake up in the morning and think, okay, my class is now, we're doing math, and then, oh wait, we're at recess. And then, oh wait, it's lunchtime. Oh wait, I'm coming home. That I did that just about every day, and I dreamed about going back to school. I had these nightmares, like I couldn't find my class, but that was my honeymoon phase. I thought about it a lot, and I called my friends, and I touched base with them about what was going on. That was the honeymoon phase, but I quickly got over it. So.
Do you, during the honeymoon phase, do you go travel or going somewhere or visiting friends or family?
Yes, because I didn't work, I could go see my mother, I could go see whoever, I could go shopping. My husband was working. I could clean, I could sleep late. All those things. I felt a freedom from work, which was okay.
Basically, you have lots of leisure time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This one, right? Okay. Are there any significant difference when the time before you retired, which means when you are still working, and after the retirement?
The significant difference was I had open heart surgery after I retired. So, and I didn't even know I had heart problems, but I had begun to exercise every day with my friend, and then I had trouble breathing, and I said, oh, I need to go to the doctor. And I went to the doctor, and they said, oh, you have blockages in your heart, which I didn't know I had. So, and that was 2 years into my retirement, which, when I worked, I felt nothing, but, and then I had open heart surgery, which kind of changes your life. And you have to do things, eat special, exercise, do things to take care of yourself then. But I never drank, I never smoked, but the heart condition was part of my family's in their genes. My dad had those problems, my grandfather had those problems, and therefore they came to me. And I was a healthy person. I exercised. I thought I was eating pretty good, but it still got me. And not only that, my sister also had open heart surgery. My brother also had it, and then my other sister and brother, they had to get checked out. So had I been working, it would have been very bad, because I'd be worried about school and what I was going to have to do. So the Lord blessed me in that I was not working, and it happened when I was not working. And that took a long time to get over. Yeah.
Okay.
So the next question is, do you feel any sense of loss at the beginning of your retirement?
Sense of loss, because
you missing
loss?
the school, friends at school?
Oh, I did feel a sense of loss, because I had taught with the same teachers for many years. Many years. Actually, the lady that I did my student teaching with was there. She had retired, so she was gone. But I did feel a big sense of loss with those people, not being with them. And then I felt a sense of loss of not having that structure. It was very structured what I did and how I lived my life. And it's like, okay, here comes this holiday. Yes, I'm going to be off from school. Here comes this holiday. Yes, I'm going to be off from school. It's like I lived by that calendar. I decorated for Valentine's Day. I decorated for Christmas. And it was a sense of loss because all that structure was gone then. And my friends were not there. So.
Because we have like a fit schedule for a long time, right?
Yes, and then I didn't have it anymore. It was a loss.
Okay.
So how do you cope with the new phase of life after?
Oh, how do I cope? Well, for one thing, I knew that I would be busy doing something. And people, when they know that you are retired, they call you up. And
Yeah.
they say,
Yeah.
let's go do this, let's go do that.
Yeah.
I did quite a bit of traveling since I retired. I've done a lot of traveling. But it gives you the freedom to travel, because when you're working, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know, but I've gone places. I've been to Israel and Egypt. I've been to
Oh,
India,
wow.
and look, I'm here now.
Yeah, in Malaysia.
And yeah, I went to Guatemala, I went to Canada, I went to Mexico. It's like I really had time to travel then, and I had to make new friends, but I did that through my church, you know, people,
Yeah.
and my family. I got to see them a lot more.
Okay. Okay, next, at what age do you think that you will face the stability phase of retirement? You know, before you, while are you still working? Do you think at what age you think that you can be stable in your life after the retirement phase, after you have the sense the loss,
Okay.
or you are still, or you already have feel the stability in your life right currently?
I have stability, yes, I do. And one thing why it's stable is because I planned for retirement, money-wise.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people retire and then they're so poor they can't do anything. You know, you have to take care of the financial part of it, and that part, you know, I've thought about that through the years. I worked, I was saving money, I was investing my money, I was doing all the things preparing for retirement. So that came, and I don't have to say, oh, I can't do that because I don't have the money. And you understand about money, so I know your parents probably support
Yes.
you now.
Yeah.
But you have to plan for retirement, you know, and sometimes you will reach that age and sometimes you won't. But we had a plan. My husband and I had a plan about what we were going to do and how we were going to prepare for it.
Yeah.
Yep, my house had to be paid off, my car had to be paid off, that kind of thing.
So basically, we need to, you know, save some money for the future.
You need to.
Things, right?
But here it's very different. My mother is already retired from the school. She is also a teacher, and then she works for the government. So my mother's she not plan to retire. So and then for the money. In Malaysia, if you work for the government, you will get the money for every month.
And I get that every month.
You got that too.
I do, I get that, and then, but sometimes it's not enough, because, you know, I did not have a big retirement. So you have to, you know, invest things, do things to be ready, because the cost of living goes up every year. Because my house the note was set, but every year the insurance went up, so the note went up. So I told my husband, I said, you can't retire until our house is paid for. So anyway.
Alright, so have you think of joining any organization before you retired? Have you ever, you know, feel or think of joining any organization?
I did. Of course, I went to church every Sunday, and I was very involved with that. But I also joined the Republican women in my community. Yeah, I worked there, and I couldn't. They met during the day, so when I was working, I couldn't do it. But my friends, you know, went to that organization, and it was very good because it kept us up to date on what was happening in the community, what's happening in the state, how it helped us decide how to vote, those kind of things. So I knew I wanted to join that club, and I did. And also Keep Lacombe Beautiful. It was a cleanup club, which we go out and pick up trash on the side of the road. So I did that, and I did Friends of the Library. We did that, and all those things. I was free to do all that because I had the time. And I learned to play bridge. Yes, I learned to play bridge. I couldn't have learned it unless I was retired. So
It's very nice to spend that time with your friends that way, right?
yes, and most of my friends that I do things with are retired teachers.
At least you guys have something to do after retire. At least you are not getting bored at home, right?
I am never bored at home. As a matter of fact, when I get to stay home, I'll go, yes, I'm home. So, because I'm always going and doing something, which that can become too much after a while. But I enjoy being home.
Are you still in the club until now?
Yes, I'm still doing all that right now. Yes.
Okay. Okay, this is the second last question. Is there any changing of social roles after you have retired?
I can go to McDonald's and get a discount on coffee.
Everybody likes
I
that.
am a senior citizen now in the United States, which I get discounts because I'm a senior citizen. People are very much kinder to me because they think I'm a senior citizen. Pretty nice. So there's not a lot of rule changes. I enjoy being a senior citizen. It's been real nice for me, and people give you respect, which I enjoy that part, and they did before also. But age brings about benefits, so I like that part.
Yeah, everybody will like that part. Getting discounts.
Right.
Okay, so the last question.
Next question is there any cause of your retirement, or just like changing in technology or stress with the job because of your retirement?
You said that you choose to retire, right?
I did choose to retire. I had the years in. You have to have so many years or be of this age, but I had my years in. But when I retired, computers were just being brought into the schools, and I'm thinking, I need to go home. I don't think I can do that. So I did retire before all the computerized things came in. But then now I wished I would have stayed and learned all about that, because now, like, I'm very limited with my phone. I have to have people show me and help me. So. But the age of technology is wonderful, and children now know so much, so much. I'm talking about you girls. So yes,
we do have this recording.
Look at that. So, and I think it's wonderful.
Okay, so end of our questions. End of our interview session. So I think that's all from us. Do you have anything?
I'm so glad I got to do this, and I told you yesterday I couldn't, but I didn't know we were going to eat lunch here. It's just been so nice, and y'all have been wonderful.
You too.
Our session. Thank you so much, Madam Becky, for helping me for our SOC projects.
Well, I know you're going to pass on this one.
I hope so. Thank you for your
welcome.
cooperation.
So much. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And your friend over there, which I know. So.
Thank you, Eden.